Hey kids, it's Uncle Bill. How you doing today? Awesome. I'm doing great. And I got a story for you. You like stories? I love stories. Today's story is called The Honest Woodsman. Now, this is both an Aesop fable and a Greek myth. I love Greek myths and I love Aesop, and I thought you might like this story. You ready? Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a woodsman, and he was in the forest chopping wood. Whack, 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 and he was right by the river. And he kept getting a little closer to the river. Whack, whack, and that tree would fall down, and he'd get a little closer. Whack, whack, and that tree would fall down, and he'd get a little closer. Whack, whack, poof. And off his axe came off the handle, and he said, "What's going on? What am I gonna do?" So, he didn't know what to do, so he decided to pray to the gods. And he knelt down and he said, "Oh, Zeus, please give me my axe back. It's in the river, and I need it, or my family won't have any food to eat. Please, please help me." And Zeus heard the prayer. Zeus was the king of the gods, the head honcho, the chief, the master in command, the god of gods, the most amazing, almighty, highest of them all, white-bearded dude guy, Zeus. That's right. He was the guy to pray to. Now, Zeus heard that prayer, and he said to his other god friend, Hermes, who was the god of winged feet and messengers. Now, he said to his friend, who was also a god, the god of messengers and winged feet, because he had winged feet. His name was Hermes, and he had little wings on his feet that went flap, 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 flap. And they made him fly and run really fast. He was so fast. Well, anyways, Zeus said to Hermes, "Hermes, go answer that guy's prayer, but test him. See if he's an honest guy. See if, he wants his axe and not, a lying axe or something. I don't know. But you just make sure that he's a good person before you give him his axe back." And Hermes said, "All right, Zeus, will do. Off I go, sir." And he went... He ran so fast all the way to that river where the guy was praying. The woodsman was saying, "Dear Zeus, help me find my..." Whoa! Why, hello there. And Hermes said, "Hello, Mr. Woodsman. I've got a proposition for you. Now, let me see. You're looking for your axe, right?" And the woodsman said, Yes, I was looking for my axe. Are you Hermes?" And Hermes said, Yes, I am. Let me find your axe for you. And it's in this river right here, right?" And the woodsman said, "Uh-huh." And he said, "You're gonna find my axe for me?" "Wow. Okay. Thank you." And Hermes said, don't mention it. It is my pleasure. Now, give me one moment." And he zoomed into the water. And he zoomed back out. "Well, hello there, Mr. Woodsman. Is this your axe?" And it was a gold axe with shiny handle and a shiny blade. And it looked like it could chop down 10,000 trees without needing sharpening or even looking at it. And the woodsman said, "Wow, that is the most amazing axe I've ever seen. But it's not my axe. Sorry, Hermes. Thanks for your help." And Hermes said, "Oh, don't worry. Give me 1 second. I'll go back down and look for another axe. Maybe this one won't be yours." And he went back down to the bottom. And he came up. And he said, "Is this your axe?" and it was a silver axe, almost as amazing as the gold axe. And it had a nice long silver handle and a sharp silver blade. And the woodsman said, "Wow, where are you finding these axes? That is almost as amazing as the gold axe you just found. But it's not my axe. Sorry, Hermes. I really appreciate your help, but I guess it's lost." And Hermes said, "Oh, no. Wait. Don't worry. Let me go back down, and I'll see if I can find your axe for you. Just give me 1 second. Is this your axe?" And the woodsman said, "Yes, it is." And it was just the way he remembered it, with the dent in the handle and the dent in the blade and the kind of unsharpenedness of it all, but it worked, you know. It wasn't the best axe. It certainly wasn't a gold axe, but it worked. And the woodsman said, "That is my axe." But Hermes already knew that. He was just playing with the woodsman, seeing what he would do. And now when this woodsman was so honest with Hermes that Hermes was so impressed. He didn't lie about the gold axe, and he didn't lie about the silver axe. And he said to the woodsman, "Well, you know what? I knew those two axes weren't yours. I knew this was your axe, and I knew exactly where it was. But I wanted to see what you would say. Now, as your reward for being honest, you get to have them all. Here's a gold axe." And the woodsman was like, "Oh, that's a heavy axe." And Hermes said, "Here's the silver axe." And the woodsman said, "Oh. And finally, here's your axe." "Oh, my goodness. I have two amazing axes and one axe that is actually mine." And Hermes said, "They are all yours. Take them and prosper." And he flew back to Zeus, and Zeus was so happy with him, he said, "Hermes, you are the best. Thank you." And Hermes just smiled and said, "No problem, Zeus. My pleasure." Now the woodsman went back to his house, and he told his wife, and he told his daughter, and he told his son, and he told his donkey, and they told everybody. His wife went to her friend, and her friend went to her friend, and they went to the baker, and they went to the candlestick maker, and they all said, "Did you hear what happened to the woodsman? Hermes gave him a gold axe and a silver axe." And they said, "How?" "Well, because Hermes came to his rescue when he threw the axe in the river by accident." And they were like, "Wow, Hermes is great." Now, one other guy heard about this gold axe deal, and he said, "I wonder if Hermes will give me a gold axe if I pray to him after I throw my old axe in the river. It's an idea, and it's worth trying out." So he walked to the river where the woodsman had thrown his axe in by accident, and he threw his axe in, and he was like, "There's that axe in the river." And he knelt down and he prayed, and he said, "Dear Zeus, I've just thrown my awful axe in a river. Please bring it back for me. Would ya? Please, pretty please, with a cherry on top." And Zeus heard the guy, and he said, "Sure. All right, Hermes, I want you to do exactly what you did to the other woodsman. I want you to go down there and test that guy. See what he does." And Hermes flew down with his winged feet, and he alighted on the river, and he said, "Well, hello, sir. How you doing this pleasant morning?" And the guy said to Hermes, "Well, not so good. I'm doing poorly, actually. My most valuable possession, my axe, has been tossed into the river, and I don't know how to get it back or even where it is. Please, Hermes, will you help me?" And Hermes said, "Well, certainly. Let me go and see where it is." And he took a dive. "Is this your axe?" And it was the golden axe again. And it was a long, golden, shiny handle, and it had a nice gold blade that looked like it could cut down 10,000 trees without needing sharpening or burnishing or anything. Didn't need to be taken care of. And the guy was so flabbergasted by this amazing golden axe, he said, well, yes, of course, that's my axe. Oh, look at that. It's golden, just like I remember it. Thank you so much, Hermes. And Hermes said, are you sure this is your axe? And the woodsman said, yes, of course. That guy, he was like, of course it is. Ha! That's my axe. Yes. And Hermes said, no, it ain't. Sorry. Bye-bye. And he went up to Zeus. And Zeus was like, so what happened, Hermes? And Hermes said, he's a liar. He ain't getting no axe back. And Zeus was like, good job, Hermes. High five. Yes, you are a great god of messengers. And I like your winged feet. And Hermes was just so chuffed. He was so happy about that. Thank you, Zeus. You're the best. Now, they all lived happily ever after, except for the guy who lied, because he didn't have an axe anymore. But the woodsman, who had the gold axe and the silver axe and the other axe, chopped down so many trees and he made so much money that he kept his family fed forever. The end. Thanks for listening, everybody. Have a great day.